Very well.
Let's go, Drunky. So, where's our sorceress hiding? If I shout fire, you reckon she'll come running? Hidden! Sheesh! But how are we gonna find her in a place this busy?
Looking for someone, Halfling?
Madam Sorceress! Where did you come from? Why did you run away? And what are you doing at the market?
Honestly, darling, you ask more questions than a church inquisitor. Give me a minute to come up with a good answer. I'm here shopping for Drevin. Yes, the old fellow got a letter from the academy, and since I was headed back to Dongrad myself, I thought I'd join him. He was whisked away the moment we got here. Honestly, I almost thought they'd put the poor man behind bars. Anyway, the dear chap gave me some money to buy him a few daily necessities. I thought I'd give him a hand. You know, do my part to help the elderly.
Uh-huh. Help the elderly.
Don't give me that look. I've always thought we should help those in need. And of course, if I should happen to need a few books while I'm doing his shopping...
Books? Let me have a look. Dances with Darklings. A Cat Lover's Guide to the Apocalypse. The Dragonfire Cookbook.
What can I say? I'm something of a bibliophile.
Uh-huh. Interesting taste in books you got there. By the way, a knight of the royal court just said something to us. If you see any fire mages, report them to the city watch. He wouldn't happen to be talking about you, would he?
What? How did he even... That no-good, rotten scoundrel! Take these books for me, and here's the money for Drevin's shopping. I've a sudden desire to obstruct an officer of the law.
Oh, what have we got here? Coin purse, shopping list, Dongrad Academy pass. What? A Dongrad Academy pass? And it says you can bring one servant! Hey, who said I'd be the servant?
A prudent choice.
Heed the call of...
At once. Understood.
Ready to roll.
I'm on it, boss.
I'm ready. I see endless dreams. Let me think.
life bloom everywhere. Understood. I will return.
I'm right here. We heading home now? I'm on it, boss.
My sword will bring victory.
ready to roll.
At your service.
For glory! Follow me.
Understood. Coordinates.
Feel the power of ice. Enough talk.
I've got the right gear for any situation. It's too windy for a safe shot here. You want me to run you over?
May the frost
Understood. Coordinates received. These boats will be the last thing you ever see.
my responsibility.
it easy, Dronky. We've carried way heavier things than this. Now that we're inside, you think you could at least take these books off my hands? What, you think you can get away with bullying me 'cause Mara ain't here?
My lord? Keller? What are you doing here? Actually, there's something I need to discuss with you. I just met with Drevin. He has something to ask of you. He wants you to travel to the Burning Lands for him.
What for? That place is dangerous! Not to mention way too hot for my delicate complexion. When I am traveling, I always avoid the Burning Lands like the plague.
The Academy once built dragon lookouts across Tamaris. They've gone unused for years, but now they're sorely needed. There's been plenty of debate around dragons during the Conclave, but the Academy remains skeptical. Recently, an urgent report has come from Atheran. Firamar the Fire Dancer has left his nest and is headed toward the Burning Lands. Drevin wants to head there to investigate at once, but the Academy won't allow it. The Academy have always been sticklers for the rules. Everything needs to be properly debated first. Depends on when the Duration Committee releases its recommendations for the length of the debate. Then the Location Committee has to meet. Once they've decided where the debate takes place, the Consultation Committee puts together a working group. Then the Organisation Committee decides when they meet. Finally, the Administration Committee has to publish the minutes of the meeting. If I may speak boldly, my lord, we don't have time for this. Tamaris is in danger.
Agreed! Didn't Daly's Darkling buddy already say they've got the power of dragons on their side? Who knows what else they've got planned?
In short, we need someone reliable to go after the Fire Dancer. This is an urgent mission, and the Burning Lands are extremely dangerous territory. So we'll need someone who can fight as well.
Ugh, pick me! I'll show 'em what for!
Shall I send a letter to Walder? You'll need all the help you can get.
Relax, Mara. I'll look after this one for you. Hey! I thought we dropped the act. What's wrong, Dronky? Don't be scared. Mama's here. Hun, is it me, or is it getting kind of hot around here? I mean, even for the Burning Lands. I've passed by here and traveling before, but it has never been this unbearable. And I don't know why, but things feel kind of ominous. Stay close, hon. I'll protect you.
Help! Help! Some weird guys chasing me! You see how rude they are around here, Spike? We save his life, and this is the thanks we get?
Hun, is that... That's him, all right. Hey, Bomber Boy, over here.
Ha! Fancy running into you two here. Maybe I'm not screwed after all. I mean, long time no see, Half Pint. Me and Spike arrived at the front lines not too long ago. We were on orders to check out some weird goings-on. I thought maybe some sort of secret underground lab had exploded. But we didn't find anything. Hate it when I get my hopes up for nothing. Oh yeah, then we ran into Catalpa. Yeah, said he was looking for the fire dancer. Air's full of sparks. But that stupid tree ant was rushing all over the place. Me and Spike couldn't bear to watch him start a one-man forest fire. So we ended up following the poor bugger, helping him take pictures, that sort of thing. Took my eyes off him for 2 seconds and he was gone.
A treant?
Oh, right. Then there's this guy. Anything managed to get through your thick skull yet, you slack-jawed yokel?
Sorry, I was just scared, that's all. I was running from a troll. And then I ran into you, so I thought you were... I don't know, a mate of his or something.
You hear that, Spike? He thinks we're mates with trolls! Slander! Calumny, I say!
I misspoke. Please, don't be angry. What I meant was, when I ran into the trolls, there was a treant there as well. We don't get treants around here, so I thought maybe he was the one you were talking about. He's over there, in the forest, next to the volcano.
Catalpa's surrounded by trolls? Oh, anyone else getting deja vu?
Let's go! Oi! What are you lot standing around for? These trolls are even crazier than me!
Your spirit is no different from mine.
We have
A loaf of bread and warm soup awaits us at home.
Come in. They'll write songs about that one.
taste my axe.
Feel the power of ice. May the frost consume you! They'll write songs about that. Surrender to the king's maid.
Fight till the...
Good job, everyone.
Hey, we done...
It's a good as you command. I shall make my way back.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Well, looks like you've stepped up your game, Palmer boy. Catalpa made it through without a scratch.
It's not like I meant to do that or anything. Not my fault he can't handle a fight. I'm just glad you guys are here.
Craig. Oh, I get it. You scared? Don't worry. Me and Dronky will protect you.
Oh, you! Forget it. I ain't got time to argue with you. Oi, twig face! Wakey wakey!
Hey! Cool it, Bomber Boy! What are you gonna do, slap the bark off him? Here, smelling salts. Available from all good merchants.
Where am I? Your Grace, good to see you again. Oh, I must find Observatory number 3.
Hey, Catalpa, where are you going? Rest up a little. You still need to come to your senses.
Observatory number 3.
This guy loses track of the fire dancer, says we have to go traipse around a bunch of dusty old observatories, one after another, and not a moment's rest. Played havoc with my allergies, I can tell you. Even halfling assassins take a break when they're tracking their targets. Anyway, apparently there were some strange readings from one of the observatories today. Catalpa was convinced it was the fire dancer. Rushed off without even leaving a note.
We're looking for the fire dancer too. I guess we're gonna have to team up with Bomber Boy, huh, hun?
Gonna have to? Oh, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, Your Majesty. Anyway, what are we gonna do with this guy?
I wanna go home!
This sure ain't a pretty sight.
Well, we're off the beaten track, and we're near the volcano, so we don't get many travelers. A few days ago, we had a dragon fly overhead. It was so close you could even see the wrinkles on its claws. Look, it even ripped the roofs off a few of the houses. Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
What kind of dragon was it?
A flame dragon. A big one, too. Didn't breathe on us, thankfully. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. And it was flying really strangely, all crooked. I have thought it was going to drop out of the sky.
You think it's the fire dancer, hun? And if he's flying all crooked, does that mean he's injured?
By half point. Feeling sympathy for dragons all of a sudden? Why not feel sorry for the villagers instead? This is gonna do a number on their property values.
Exactly. So, if you're gonna take pity on us, you think you could help us with something?
What?
After the dragon attack, they picked some of the young lads in the village to put together a daily patrol. Actually, I got picked too. I was doing my rounds when I ran into the trolls, so my day's duties aren't done yet. Would you mind finishing off my patrol? Not that I'm too scared to go or anything.
Oh, fine. I'll do a quick flyover with Spike. But you look after Barkbrain here.
Oh, don't worry. I've always considered myself a bit of a horticulturalist.
Observatory 3. So much sun. Very mysterious. As if the world were divided into many spheres.
Should we head to observatory number 3?
I am well and ready to head off. Thank you for your help.
Can we get moving? Halfpine's got that look in her eye. I can tell she wants to buy a house and set up a one-woman militia.
No, I don't. By the way, Catalpa, we're here for the fire dancer too.
The Academy has ever been thus. Draven's studies into dragons have seen no end of obstruction. But the Academy has problems of its own, many of them. If not for the rules.
Who cares about stupid old rules? If you like them so much, why don't you join the Academy?
In truth, I am no lover of rules either.
I guess all of Catalpa's friends are kinda loose cannons. Draven, Senna, Craig, you.
And who are you calling friends? I don't make friends with trees.
enemy marches on its stomach.
My sword will bring victory.
All right. The scouts have taken our letters. Everything's ready. Time to head out.
Thank you for all you have done.
See ya, Catalpa. And smell you later, Craig.
Let's go.
Oh, come on. Don't be such a grumpy guts. Oh, fine, fine. Goodbye, Craig. Now, let's get moving. Hey, you doing okay, hon? Lots of sparks in the air. Be careful. I remember the first time I came this way. My feet stumbling on the soft ground. Sound of merchants ringing their bells in the distance. An old-timer once told me something. He said, a merchant walks toward danger on a road of gold coins. It was busy as anything. Could hear myself think over the sound of bells. There were peddlers selling supplies all over the place. The Merchants Guild outpost we're about to visit was set up around then. Used to do a roaring trade. Oh, but now it's quiet as a church mouse. Exactly. Aw, you remembered what I said to you. I'm touched, hon. Wait a minute. I think I see the outpost up ahead. Hey, do you know where we can find Lyris?
Lyris? Ugh, not another one. What do you want with him? You look like good sorts, so I'll tell you now. Turn back.
Turn back?
Yep. After that dragon fell out of the sky, it planted itself halfway up the mountain and won't come down. You listen closely and you might be able to hear it breathing. Everyone's terrified. I'm gathering up a few supplies and I'm getting as far away as I can. You should do the same. Whatever you're planning, it's not worth risking your lives. He's locked himself in the old observatory. Spends all day ranting and raving. The day the dragon came, everyone ran a mile. Meanwhile, Lyris ran the other way. I know his condition's gotten worse since Suzanne died, but... anyway, you'd best leave well enough alone.
I appreciate the advice, but this is urgent. Could you tell us where he is?
You'll find him in the woods outside the village. That's where the old observatory is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm leaving. I got no desire to be dragon food.
Looks like we came to the right place. The fire dancers are right here. Hon, No. I'm gonna keep you safe. Me and Drunky will protect you. You can count on us.
Who are you?
Are you Lyris? We're friends of Catalpa. Here, he wrote you a letter. I ain't contagious, you know.
So you're the reliable friends Catalpa wrote about? You didn't just take this letter off somebody on the road, then come here to steal my stuff?
Hey, I look like a bandit to you?
Less of the back chat, Missy. Got a living, breathing gosh darn dragon in my backyard. You think you can beat him with just a mule and an attitude? Be my guest. You got a bit more muscle on you than she does. But that won't stop the fire dancer. When you're dealing with dragons, you gotta think first before you act. If I was as simple-minded as you, thinking I could take down a dragon by myself, next thing you know, I'd be lunch.
Oh, just tell us where we can find it. We'll go by ourselves, okay?
The two of you? You don't stand a chance. Wasting my time talking to fools like you.
Okay, fine.
What about the three of us?
Walter, where did you come from?
I left the moment I received your letter. Arrived here yesterday. Been watching this chap ever since. He's up to something. Don't worry, Your Grace. All's well back in the city. I'm just happy to see you both safe. Good work, Keller. Oh. You didn't answer my question.
You were watching me this whole time? No wonder I couldn't sleep last night. But if I couldn't find you, you got Moxie all right. Fine. You want to know more about the dragon? Go deal with those gosh darn lizards near here. Show me you got the stones to run them off. Then I'll take you to see the fire dancer. If you can't handle a couple of lizards, then a dragon will eat you for breakfast. Or you could stop trying to act tough and head back home like good little children.
Ugh, this old fart's getting on my last nerve. I'll make you eat those words, old-timer.
Quit your yapping. Here's where you'll find those lizards. Careful with that map I drew now. Took a lot of work.
All right.
We heading home now?
A prudent choice.
Heed the call of the wilderness.
Come in. Loom everywhere. Everyone stay alert. Watch out for an ambush.
Hey, Sourpuss! We're back, safe and sound.
Keep your voice down. Damn near scared the life out of me. Good work. Looks like I didn't need to write this letter after all. Just riding to Dawngrad. Asked him to send a couple of dependable royal knights. Y'all didn't look that dependable. I figured you'd be lizard chow by now.
What, you? Can't even see the answer to your prayers when we're standing right in front of you?
My prayers? Prayers to who? Leosa? The ancestors? The god of the forest? You think they're up there listening? They sure as hell ain't never given me anything to be grateful for.
Watch your tongue.
All right. Not gonna argue with somebody holding a weapon. You came here to see the dragon, didn't you? Let's go.
Am I imagining things? Seems like he just got an attitude adjustment.
All right, let's mosey. By the way, you think you could get me some wood and help me patch the observatory up a bit? The pillars are coming loose. I was gonna spend a few days dragon-proofing the place. Right now, y'all are the only thing keeping me safe. We'll all be dragon food before too long.
You got nothing to fear while we're around, pal.
Science is all about knowing what's realistic. How can you guarantee that something won't happen? It's just like how I can't guarantee you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know what you're saying, but I don't care for your tone.
Well, on the battlefield, everything can change in an instant. The old man speaks sense.
If you say so, Walder. I'll go pick up some wood. Let's go, Drunky.
It's strange. You've never been a soldier. How can you talk so calmly of sacrifice?
Wars aren't just fought with flesh and blood. Science is a battlefield, too. And if I've got to die for the truth, then so be it.
Ready to roll.
An army marches on its stomach.
The road is long. I see endless possibility.
What a brilliant idea!
Where are we headed? I always think better on a full stomach. We heading home now? An army marches on its stomach. Watch out! What's for dinner?
Still here? We're in luck.
He's still asleep. That's the lucky part. And keep your voice down. You want to wake him up. If we stick to the tall grass, he shouldn't be able to see us.
There's something wrong with the fire dancer. He's sleeping, but uneasy, just like me last night. Having nightmares 'cause he's being watched.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
I've spent more time tracking the fire dancer than I have on any other dragon. I know him inside and out. Anybody can see that dragon ain't right. Like he's running from something. Or waiting for something to happen.
You ever heard of a guy called Daly? Feel like you two would get along.
The fellow who locked up a Darkling for research? Great work. Took some real guts. I hear that Darkling said they got the power of dragons. That was my theory. But I never found proof. We need to get a closer look.
Are you crazy? We can see him just fine from here. You want to be the one who wakes him up?
Quiet. A chance like this only comes along once in a lifetime. There ain't many people who get this close. You can even see the light gleaming on his scales.
Iris!
No external injuries. Internal, maybe? If the Darklings did it, it might manifest in another way. Well, I'll be. I can see the marks where he's damaged his claws. I gotta take a picture of this. Look! Red pupils! A clear sign of Darkling control. The color, it's like fire. I can't stop looking at it. Wait, that's not good.
It's away! Oh no!
Oh no! I didn't get a picture of its eye! That's the proof we need! Now it's moving, I can't get a good shot!
Laris, now ain't the time to worry about your portfolio!
Don't you get it? This proof is more important than anything! Take the glyphograph and climb up that slope! I'll attract its attention, and you take the shot! The whole of Tamaris needs to see this!
Laris, don't!
I'm going after him!
What do we do?
Get behind me! I'm not gonna make it out alive. When I make my move, I need you to run.
Right! Right! Oh, wisest of light! For my reverence, grant me abundance! Is everybody? I thought, wait. It was all so sudden. Lyris. Huh? There's a letter here. Oh, right. He was writing a letter. Maybe if some royal court knights were standing.
Wait a minute. This letter isn't addressed to Dawngrad.
There's so much stuff. Hey, I think I found Suzanne. There's a picture of her hair.
There's something written here. Suzanne, Burning Lands, 1194. on the trail of the fire dancer.
That villager mentioned her before. He said Lyrus's condition had gotten worse since Suzanne died. I don't think any of them understood what Lyrus's research meant to him.
Maybe we can find the answer in Lyrus's records. Looks like they go from 1190 to 1196.
Here's the earliest. It looks like he was a night watchman at Dawngrad Academy. He eventually decided to pursue his interests in dragonology. Bought this glyphograph thing from the Goblin Market. Cost all the money I had. I'm gonna do something nobody's ever done. Take a picture of a dragon.
He met Suzanne in 1193. Suzanne is beautiful and smart too. She's lifted me out of the hole I was in, and she doesn't laugh at me, even if I act a little strange sometimes.
They went hunting for the fire dancer in the Burning Lands in 1194. A lot of people in this picture. Oh, they got married!
There's a lot of entries from 1194. Dragons don't appear by chance, though we still don't know why. Somebody else has written something here. Must be Suzanne. First time I've ever seen the Burning Lands. Good thing Lyrus took his glyphograph.
Right here. The picture. It's a dragon!
But by the look of these records, the Academy refused to accept it. They didn't think a lowly night watchman could do such a thing. They accused him of forgery.
1195. The Academy's response sent Lyrus into a depression. Suzanne took over writing the entries, right up to this page.
The writing's all blurry here, like it got wet. Lyrus must have been crying.
Says here that Suzanne had an accident while they were searching for dragons. Oh, she was injured. She didn't make it.
Oh.
Best way to honor their memory is to carry on.
We can take the records back to Dawngrad, alongside the picture we took today. The least we can do for Lyrus and Suzanne is to make sure their work is known. People need to know that the dragons are being controlled by the darkness.
You're right.
Then let's do it. For Lyrus.
For Suzanne. Man, Lyrus had a lot of stuff. I miss everybody back home, hun. Sure go for one of Ordo's pies right about now.
As it happens, he gave me one for the road as I was leaving.
Boy, have I missed that smell.
Oh, it's you. Thanks again for helping with the patrols last time. Are you looking for Craig and Catalpa?
That's right. We're supposed to meet them here. Where are they?
Oh, well, after the fire dancer fell, before you came, we could hear dragons roaring in the Dragon's Maw. Loads of them. The sound was coming closer and closer. It felt like our houses were going to collapse. Everyone started panicking. It took a while before the sound finally stopped.
Then what?
Craig and Catalpa went to the Dragon's Maw yesterday to find out what was going on. They left a message for you. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me ask the mayor about it.
Catalpa doesn't know that the Darklings were controlling the fire dancer. If they've gotten to the other dragons too, Craig and Catalpa could be in grave danger. can't go any farther. Can we take a breath? Oh, the air around here's thicker than a bowl of Elmdale porridge. Whew. And twice as hot. It's taking all I've got just to stop Dronky from turning tail and running away. What's that sound?
Spike! Come on now, don't get upset.
Sounds like Craig! Over this way!
Ha! Didn't expect to see you so soon. Looks like you won't need to fly solo after all, Spike.
Craig. Spike. This is all my fault.
How bad are you hurt? The fire dancer's under the Darkling's control. The dragons are more dangerous than ever. We need to get you back to the village and patch you up.
Not gonna be that easy. We can't just get up and leave. There's Darklings hiding all over the place. If one falls, the others just trample over its corpse. They're insane! And not in a good way.
I heard something.
Here they come!
I fought alongside His Majesty. As you command. I shall make...
This is not the end.
I am in position.
Heed the call of the wilderness.
What a brilliant idea!
What's the plan? Daybreak loaded and ready to go.
Better pick this up.
Enemies, dead ahead!
I can tell.
For glory!
Move on my command.
Take my axe!
These bolts will be the last thing you ever see.
Good job, everyone. I'm not that wise. I just know how to think. Better pick this up.
A piece of cake.
See? Science never disappoints.
I can tell you feel the power of ice.
I will never surrender.
I call it daybreak, but for you, it's lights out. I love the smell of axe.
Good job, everyone.
I call it daybreak.
Fight till the end!
It went better.
It was about time.
I'm not that wise. I just...
Born to die. Let's fight another day.
I get what Bomber Boy meant now. Oh, those Darklings are madder than an orc at a salad bar.
And we don't know when they'll attack again. Should we keep going, Your Grace?
Right. I'll just truss myself up with a pretty red ribbon and throw myself into the dragon's nest, shall I? I've had it. Ever since the Night of Burning Stars, the world's gone nuts. First, there's Darklings all over the place. And now dragons? Might as well take to the skies and blow the whole continent to smithereens. It's the only way to be sure.
We need to ensure your safety, Your Grace. I understand. Do what you have to do. I'm right behind you.
This picture. I have heard tell of it. At the time, the Academy offered a great reward for evidence of dragons. There were no end of forgeries. Such a shame.
So the Academy's been looking for evidence for a long time.
Most dragon sightings occurred after the Night of Burning Stars. In truth, there had been reports many years before that. But the evidence was scarce, and the reports were kept secret. Who could have known that they would appear just as darkness descended upon us?
We've got proof that the Fire Dancer is being controlled by the Darklings. That means that other dragons could be too, right?
We cannot be certain, but we must uncover the truth.
This is bizarre.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Am I dreaming? Trunky, kick me, would you?
This ain't a dream, Half-Pint. Come here, let me pinch you. That ought to do it.
Never mind.
Looks like there's nothing more we can do here. What's our next move?
I will remain here.
I suppose I ought to go back to the village and check on the villagers. Bet those scaredy cats are too terrified to set one foot outside the door.
Your Grace, we should return to Dorngrad and find Mara. We also need to give Laris's findings to the Academy.
That is of the utmost importance. Laris will be vindicated at last. In the name of truth, you sacrificed everything. Thank you.
Hurry up! Time's a-wasting!
Hey, that's my line. He's right. We need to get these things back to the Conclave before it ends.
What are we supposed to do? If Dorngrad isn't safe, then nowhere is!
Everyone's hoarding supplies. Now a single potato cost me a day's wages.
Where did the dragons go? Is Etrican Isle real, like the legends say?
It seems everyone's talking about the dragons heading south. It's causing some serious panic.
No, there's so many people I can't see where Don't worry, Dronky. I know what to do. Fire! Worked, didn't it? Now that the crowds have cleared, the academy's that way.
Oh, I am happy to see you safe, my lord. I never expected so much to happen so quickly. Our earliest decisions were made too hastily. That was my fault.
We're fine, Laura. Don't worry. What's the news from the conclave?
The Academy has been receiving an avalanche of new information. At first, they insisted on processing it as slowly as they did before. But with things as they are now, no one's willing to wait that long. Ever since the dragons flew south, rumours about Edricon Isle have been spreading through the populace, sparking no end of panic.
Edra what now?
Rumour has it that the dragons flew to a deserted island south of Tamaris. Legends call it Edricon Isle. Underneath the island, there's said to be a gigantic whirlpool, the Maelstrom. And in 3 months' time, it's said that the Maelstrom will create a wave even more devastating than the Night of Burning Stars. It'll swallow Tamaris whole.
That can't be true, right?
Of course not. We still have no proof of where the dragons are headed. But the rumour has still caused a huge commotion in Dawngrad. People have even been fighting the city watch in the streets. The royal court has stepped in, announcing some temporary measures, including mandating the Academy to issue a public report. It'll be organised by High Scholar Drevin. I've been helping him with it.
Right. We still need to tell Drevin everything we know. After all, we did all this on his behalf.
Don't worry. I'll relay everything to him. Leave it to me. You all look like you could use some rest.
Thanks, Mara. Here's Lyrus's findings, and here's a picture of the fire dancer. We were going to show them to everyone at the conclave. Do you think you could include them in Drevin's report?
I'll do everything I can.